Michael is my twin brother. My parents used to call us like little schemers because we would always just build off one another's mischievousness.
When they were born, they were very tiny, and we would swaddle them both and then stick them both in the same bouncy seat for one, all nice and cozy, and that's really how they lived their lives.
Tell me about the sports that you used to love to do together.
Yeah, so our first sport that we really were attracted to was gymnastics, and he excelled.
Where he really shined was they would always have handstand contests after gymnastics meets. It's just a sort of a battle of perseverance and will.
He never lost a handstand competition. I mean, he has the trophies to prove it, but he also has my word to prove it because I never won.
When you were 10, things changed dramatically for your family. What happened?
He had been experiencing really bad headaches, like so bad that he would have to throw up and just excruciating pain. One day, the pain just got so bad that they just took him to the ER, and that was when they found the mass.
Michael Gustafson was diagnosed with brain cancer in the spring of 2008 when he was 10 years old. He began treatment immediately.
5th grade, he came back to school. He looked so different. The kids who had known him, they saw him as the blonde, really athletic, curly-haired boy. And then he comes back, he's bald, his face is swollen, he just looks very weak. The first day of school, I close my locker and I just look to the right. I can see his shining bald head, and I look at him and he just has the hugest smile on his face, and he's just like waving me over and like no shame. He was just happy to see his sister.
The bond and the intimacy that exists between twins is something I can't obviously understand. And she stuck by his side right to the very end. He went through a terrible grieving process about his life and how it didn't have any meaning because he was dying at such a young age. One day he woke up from a nap and he said, "Mom, I figured it out. I know exactly what I want to do now."
So what were you talking about, Michael?
My master plan.
And what is your master plan?
I'm going to give my life and we're going to see if we can find a cure for cancer.
Who are you helping, Michael?
My goal is to help as many people as I can.
After a 5-year battle with cancer, Michael passed away, surrounded by his parents, older brother Ian, and his twin sister, Bridget.
Just because a person dies doesn't mean your relationship with them is over. Bridget honors her brother by continuing to nurture her relationship with him.
3 years after Michael's death, Bridget was faced with an important decision about her future.
I had to choose between my beach volleyball scholarship at Grand Canyon University and just being a student at Cal. So it was a really, really hard 2 weeks that I had to make that decision.
Bridget decided a diploma from Cal would help her reach her long-term goals. And with that, she gave up her dream of playing Division I volleyball. During her first semester at Berkeley, Gustafson would watch the Bears from the sidelines.
Come on in. We are going to compete, then we are going to do our target practice. Questions? Okay.
Bridge kept emailing me and calling me, and we only have 2 courts here, and we have a very large roster, and so to be fair to my team, I kept saying thank you, but we just don't have the space.
Bridget's love for volleyball always kept her close to the team.
One day, Megan pulled me aside and she starts out, you know, I believe that everything happens for a reason, and one of the girls had to quit and we would love to offer you a spot on the team. And I just remember being like so overcome with emotion. I was kind of speechless. It really just validates the decision that I made to pursue my academics.
Her experiences and her relationship with her brother have given her an amazing perspective on the court.
She does her best to live every day as a gift. And, you know, I think going through an experience like that, one's heart either contracts or it expands. And her heart grew exponentially.
The Swifty Foundation was created by the Gustafson family to help what Michael called his master plan come true.
My parents had decided that they were going to allocate all the money that they would have used for his college, wedding, savings, everything. They would just take all of that and put it towards any cause that Michael wanted. To this day, we've raised, I've raised $20,000. Every single dollar that is donated to Swifty goes directly to funding pediatric cancer research and awareness. It was his idea, his legacy, his honor.
When you think of Michael now, what comes to mind?
I like to say that my work through the Swifty Foundation is the way that I can continue to be Michael's twin sister. I still feel like every single day I'm developing my relationship with him, and that's something that is really special and I'm really grateful for.